moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stress. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, nothing but room to run.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down. Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Rodgers now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
Hey, you block over here. Inside. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Running right, here's Falk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Box it, box it, box it, box it. Get it.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Space to run past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
319!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a the sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
319.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. On a crossing route, he hits Demarius Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch there for Thomas. It's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end right. Here we go. 58.
Rodgers now on first down. And this is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. And Josh Hill has it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
26.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Hey, check 26.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Hill with it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Rodgers to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I would play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. No. 319. Check. Hey, 50. It's been a long day for you. Zoom.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Hassan Reddick able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's going to go down again. Carl Lawson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, 319.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go. What?
Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to Mixon on first down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now back to throw. Got his man. It's Eifert. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Daniels. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. throw here. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
On target over the middle of the hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down. Alert. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long.
Tight end right. 26. Blue 58. No. Off. Back to norm. Check.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? you make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Green 18.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Green 18.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down.
That's fine.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, check 26. Check.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Blue 58. Box it.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hurry up. Callie, zone left, Callie.
Check it, Humphrey.
On play action, now Rodgers. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing is Rodgers. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
That's fine. Yeah. Green 19. 319.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Packers get set to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
319! 319! Take 4, take 4! Ship!
To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. Rodgers now on first down. And now here's another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go!
Looking to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
We got three. Here we go! What? 90!
Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, check 26. 319. 319. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
26. Looking
down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Reed with it over the And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Zoom, zoom.
Rodgers to throw once more. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
4 down. Check.
Now it's Rodgers. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. A handoff to Mixon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ohio!
They'll set up a throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
319! Mike, check. 59. 319.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Box it. Zoom.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
What part where they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Here we go. Bad 38. Bad 38. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Trevathan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Yeah, Liz. Over. It's all right. Hurry up.
Snap comes at 1. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Don't let Kelly. Box it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
No. Blue 58. Good. Watch the run.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Come on!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Nick Perry, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Bengals bring out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
You need 18. Here we go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, come on.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
319. 319. 319.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
3 down. Hey, check. Hey, 88. Bang. Jumbo.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And Adams has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on. Hey. 4 down. Strong right. Inside. Check the backer.
On first down, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get right now and get himself calm.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey. We got three. 3 down.
Again, it's Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
No. 3 down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
88. 319. Here we go. 58.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Guys moving complete over the middle. That's Reed. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Let's go, come on. Mike 5'9". All right. I'm going back to you.
And it'll go on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
319! Hey, where y'all going? Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Hey, defense, let's go. Zoom. Mike 50. Hey, check 26.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers, wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Check. Where y'all going?
From the gun, it's Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
Where y'all going? Easy. 4 down. Easy. No. Blue 58. Get 300. No.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, 360. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Looks like he'll throw here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw here. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7 on 7.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So a good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Nixon. And an alley to run. Finds a seam inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cincinnati, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season.